Since the original Q3 was released in the summer of 2023, I've owned it for a combined period of 12 months.
I almost count all the days, wooden trails brought me to this place.
So my 12 months of using this camera, I took over 6,500 photos. 1,500 of those photos are final photos, photos that I've either used for my personal branding or for client work. 1,500 ready to go photographs that I was happy with. And it all started on a trip to Iceland in January of 2024. Now, for 2024, I had a goal to focus more on video, but I did not want to let go of my passion for photography, and having the Q3 just made my life a lot easier because I'll just have it over my shoulder. I didn't even know it was there. And when I was filming, in between filming different scenes, if I saw a moment that I wanted to capture, I just grabbed the camera from around my shoulder and snapped away. And the Q3 was just incredibly reliable, but it was more just about the user experience. I can't emphasize enough that most cameras these days, you're going to get quality results, but it all just comes down to what you enjoy using. And the Q3 just made my life so much easier and just made achieving that goal of pushing myself with video work a lot more achievable. After Iceland, the next kind of core memory for me was this photograph right here. I'm not going to pull it down because that's going to ruin things. But I was able to witness the aurora in the Grand Teton National Park, and that's another thing that won me over with the Q3 is its low light capability. The Q2 has some baked-in restrictions when you go into high ISO and some heavy noise reduction that you cannot override, but the Q3 doesn't have that. It's just like any other kind of Sony camera that you may have used for astrophotography. It just lets you do what you want to do with the settings. And the quality of these photos that I was able to capture, I was just completely blown away. This little point and shoot, and I say little point and shoot, it's a $6,000 camera, and I'm not trying to undersell that. It is an expensive camera, so there is an expectation there. But you see a Q3, you don't generally think, oh yes, I can take astro photos with this, but you in fact can. I literally stepped away for 2 minutes and lost my seat. But this is a perfect time to talk about this video's sponsor, which is Artlist. As with everything that I do, I want to showcase products and services that I truly believe in. And I 100% believe in Artlist and what they're doing. They've been a crucial aspect in my own creativity for both my personal work and my client work, and they're continuing to push the boundaries with what they offer to make our lives as creators better. Their service encompasses so much, ranging from creative artboards where you can use their AI tools to help generate music, voiceovers, sound effects, and even stock footage that you can use to really enhance the project that you're working on. One really nice thing about Artlist subscription is that you get access to tons of creative LUTs all in that subscription. So it's not just music, it's not just sound effects, it's LUTs as well alongside stock footage and all of their AI tools. What I love the most about Artlist is that it's incredibly personalized. Whenever I go back, I'm always offered new music and new sound effects based on what I've previously used and downloaded, and it's just constantly improving and learning to make your life as a creator easier. Click the link in the description if you want to check out more about everything that Artlist has to offer, and if you sign up with my link, you'll get yourself an extra 2 months on top of your subscription for free.
Lost
So during the summer of last year, I went over to the California coast. I actually had a project with Sony Cine that I was very stoked about, and obviously it was very video centric. It was all focusing on video, utilizing the FX6 and kind of showcasing what it can do. And I took the opportunity to go over to Yosemite as well whilst I was there. But the great thing about the Q3 during this trip was that I was able to capture all that behind the scenes stuff without having to mess around with different lenses. Everything was just ready to go, as I've talked about that. Incredible portability and ease of use. And speaking of ease of use, my wife helps out a ton with some of the photo work that I do and the video work, as a matter of fact. But for this specifically, I can just hand off the Q3 to her, and it's just super easy for her to use. She doesn't have to worry about messing with anything. It's just ready to go, and it's just super intuitive for people to use, as soon as they get their hands on it.
Memories of home, lost in your looking for home.
Continuing on with just the portability of this camera, it's my favorite hiking camera. I love gear and I'll always overpack, but sometimes I just want to go light, and I may just bring my FX3, and then obviously the Q3 is just the perfect companion for that, especially if I'm just going on a local hike. Some of these photos are from some kind of local areas to me here in the Salt Lake Valley, and you've probably seen these kind of photos before from the dash POV. That's another thing that I love because it's such a small camera. It just kind of, whenever I'm off-roading, it just sits in like my center console or in the cup holder, and I'm always ready to go with capturing those dash point of view photos. So I'm not going to make the same mistake I did last year this time around, where I said that the Q2 was going to be my main photo camera for 2024. I don't know where this year is going to take me, but I do love the Leica Q3, and I hope to continue with this and showcase more of what this camera can do throughout this year. But I will be showcasing other cameras. I will be taking other cameras out with me on my photo trips, and I actually have a very special camera coming soon that I'm incredibly excited to share with you guys. It's a bucket list camera for me, and I'm incredibly honored to be partnering with this company. So definitely stay tuned for that, because there is a lot of exciting stuff coming and a lot of exciting travel coming as well. But I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions about the Q3 that I didn't address, or just something that you want to know, as always, you can comment down below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.